Welcome to Stage Mom Podcast, a podcast for breakthrough bands and artists. Today we have The Old Youth. The Old Youth is an alternative rock band out of South Florida. I fell absolutely in love with each one of these guys while I sat down and got to know them. They are so fun to talk to and super funny as well. Their music just brings me back to the days when I actually enjoyed listening to music on the radio. I can't wait to see what happens with this band. They're definitely one of those ones you want to watch out for. Such great talent. Go follow them on Instagram and go listen to their EP on Spotify. I had such a great time.
Take a heart, but you leave us so conquist the door. You wanted more, but you got it all. You need it all. I've been waiting, I've been running, but not anymore. I'm not gonna go.
Okay. All right. So, hello, you guys. We have the Old Youth here, and I want everybody to go through and introduce yourselves so everybody knows who you are and what you do in the band.
My name is Ant, and I play the Phat bass.
I'm Oscar, and I play the unnecessary guitar.
I'm sorry. It's just funny.
I'm Pablo, and I sometimes play guitar and sing.
Okay. Sometimes sing?
We hope that he doesn't sometimes. But
Oh.
I'm Carlos. I play the drums.
The drums. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm very excited to talk to you guys tonight. For people that have not ever heard of you guys, how would you describe your music?
It's something.
It's
something
really
you can
good.
listen to with your ears.
Yeah.
Doing like a comedy set, right? I would say it's like our first EP, like the first like 4 songs that you could actually hear on Spotify right now. Shameless plug, but it's more of, I would say, grunge and like post grunge, like Queens of the Stone Age type stuff.
Okay.
Then some, I guess, like some modern shoegaze here and there, and then if you were just to put it in like one circle, it would just be alt rock, alternative rock. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go kind of out of order of what I have written. Have you guys ever heard, well, has your singer ever heard that you sound exactly like Gavin Rossdale?
Yes, Gavin Rossdale.
You've heard that? People have told you that?
I have no idea who that is.
No, you do.
I
The singer
swear
of
I
Bush.
Huh?
The singer of Bush.
Oh, no way. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Every single song, when I was listening to your EP, I was like, oh my God, he sounds exactly like Gavin Rossdale.
Really?
Yes. And then I would listen to another song to try to erase the thought of you sounding like Gavin Rossdale. And I was like, no, he definitely sounds like Gavin Rossdale.
What?
And you haven't heard that before?
I haven't. So that's cool. That's cool.
Usually it's like Incubus. I forgot the guy from what was his name? Brandon something. Yeah.
So that could be, but I'm not super familiar. They weren't like a band that I really liked too much, so it's possible. I'm
Usually
going to
the guy
listen
from
to it
Incubus,
after.
It's usually the Queens of the Stone Age. I forgot. Yeah, the singer. I'm so bad with names, but yeah. What?
Josh Homme.
Josh Homme. Yeah. But never the guy from Bush. That's the first time. Yeah, that's a compliment.
Yeah, no.
Like that.
Now that's all you're going to hear is Gavin Rossdale. That's it.
Gavin Rossdale. Thank you. Cool. Okay. I'm
think
going
I
to go
turned
listen
it
to
down.
him after this because...
For real, you need to. Yep. All right, so what first got you guys into music? How long have you guys been together?
We've been a band since like 2019.
Okay.
Out of college. Yeah, well, like while we were in college. I mean, I feel like when we first like wrote songs that like, okay, we actually sound like something instead of just being like
Right.
some weird dudes trying to play covers. When we actually wrote like our first songs was like 2019.
What are the covers that you would typically play when you did play covers?
A lot of like Red Hot Chili Peppers, especially since me and Anthony
Yes.
have been like playing like just drum and bass music for so long. Like that's what we started with, and then it just evolved into like early '90s grunge and stuff like that. Yeah, like we did like
Brings you back to
Silverchair.
Bush.
Yeah, exactly,
Right?
exactly. Yeah, so that's literally what we would cover, and that was like I guess our inspiration for like the first few batches of songs that we've played together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the Chili Peppers. They were like my band back in it was the Chili Peppers and Smashing Pumpkins, the Pearl Jam. They were my bands back in the day.
I think we've
Loved them,
covered,
and they
like,
still are. I still love them.
So each of those artists. Yeah.
We did Even Flow.
Yeah.
And we did
Zero. But we did something really cool with Zero. I feel like we should make our own cover of that. Like actually.
We took more inspiration off the Zero by Vanna because it kind of goes a lot harder for some reason. Actually, for every reason. So sorry. But yeah, so we want to maybe try to do something like that. And that's kind of what the new stuff is going to be as well. A lot of the new stuff is going to be a lot harder. Stuff that you can maybe punch somebody in the face to, but also lay down in your bed and cry.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Dynamic.
that's exactly what I'm looking to listen to.
Thank you.
I like to. I don't know if you saw my shirt. I don't know if I was because for those that are watching or listening, Ant also is in Dirty Rivals, and was I wearing my shirt that said I drink wine because punching people is frowned upon?
I think you were wearing a quirky shirt like that, and I definitely laughed.
Yeah, I probably was. So yeah, so I understand the punching and the crying.
Thank you.
So anyhow, okay, so you guys been together since 2019. Tell me about your songwriting processes. Like you have your EP out now, and I listened to it, and the song "Livid." Who wrote that?
All of us.
All of you. What is it about? I really, really loved that song. That was my favorite on the EP.
Yeah, probably the thing that makes that song like shine is probably like the vocal melody, just how catchy it is, and then like the obviously the guitar riff. But our songwriting process is very like collaborative, and it kind of like hurts us in some ways because like we can only write music when we're all together, and sometimes that's very hard to get us all together. Yeah. Like when we write, like none of us have like written like a whole song and be like, okay, this is it. It's really like, okay, I have this riff, 8 bars. I have no idea what to do with it, and then we all get together and we do something and we make something out of it. But yeah, it's
Who
super
writes the lyrics?
I do. I write the lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what is "Livid" about?
Livid. No, it's just about, I guess, like that window from like, I guess like, I don't know, 18 to like 20. Like it just like I met so many like different people, and I was like in the band and stuff, and I was just like, it's a very like transitional phase for me. Yeah. So Livid was just like, I found a way to be like content with like my life. And like in the song, I guess I say like I want to hold on to that feeling. And it's just like the feeling of like, I don't know, embracing life and like taking like all the blows and stuff, and I don't know, like just loving whatever it is that I do and stuff. Like no, like just being content with like the highs and the lows, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's
It's also
probably
about doing hardcore drugs.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. What the hell?
Yes. A lot of Play-Doh eating.
Oh Lord, what are we gonna do with you guys? You know you're talking to the stage mom, right?
Yes.
I have to have somebody to talk to.
Yeah. Okay, so what are your guys' personal favorites on the EP?
My favorite, I think, has to be Blue Light. I think I was the one that mainly wrote the main instrumental for Blue Light, like just the guitars and the bass and stuff. And to me, when I was writing it, I was kind of also going through like a lot of just like very emotional stuff with my life, my personal life, you know, romantically and with my family and stuff. And I feel like maybe you can almost hear it in the music, like how drastic one part is like into like the next part of the song. Like just right off the bat from the intro into the first verse is like kind of reflective of like how things can change at a moment's notice. Yeah, so I really like Blue Light for that reason. It's very like when I listen to that song, I can remember like specific moments in my life that I'm like, oh man. But it's good.
Brings you back to
I
it.
really like it. Yeah. And in the best and the worst
Those
ways.
are good songs, though. Those are so good. When you have a song where you're like brought back, it's like you did something good.
What about you?
All right, so I actually joined the band kind of late. Like when I joined the band, they had already written all these songs on the EP. Actually,
Okay.
did it?
Well, you
freeze?
only play a little bit of guitar, so
Hello. Yeah. Okay.
right?
So yeah, it's almost been a year actually since I joined the band.
Has it been that long? Okay.
It was like July of last year, around there. Well, yeah, like July, August, like around there. Yeah. And I mean, mainly what I did is I'm not very good at like compiling ideas to make like a structure, although like I'll do it. Like I'm a composition major at FIU, so it's like what I have to do.
Oh, okay,
And
nice.
mainly where I think I shine is when I get to add layers to songs. So
Okay.
like for instance, like I really like Not My Place, because if you listen to the single and the EP version has a lot more layers on it that I like added with Carlos, like when I recorded my parts. So like it has acoustic guitars, it'll have like two clean guitars at the same time, it'll have like many distorted guitars doing different things. So I mean mainly that's kind of like what I focused on when I got into the band. So yeah, that Not My Place is probably my favorite. Also I really like the melody, and I really like the way it builds up and like how it has very like contrasting structure. And I feel like it's also like the most grungy one on the EP. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, especially like when they do the vocal harmony, kind of sounds like Alice in Chains. Yeah, so it's
I
cool.
love Alice in Chains.
Yes. If you don't know about Oscar, he's also in Bloom Dream, a very beautiful local band with beautiful.
Oh no!
men in it.
Yes. No, I do like Bloom Dream. Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, we stole him from Bloom Dream. He's not one of us. No longer.
So let me ask you about Ant. Was Ant stolen from? Well, no, actually, Dirty Rival stole you. Yeah. Okay.
They haven't stolen him from us. He's still
No, he's still here.
Yeah.
He's borrowing him. They're borrowing him.
Yeah. It's more of like a loan. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
don't give him back. We'll take back more. Yeah. You know.
Are they paying rent?
But yeah, you want to give
You
him
need
your
to charge rent,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
right?
Bring him back nicer than he was before. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways.
My favorite song is Conquistador, just because
Okay.
like that was like my first like real try at like writing anything, and I remember I wrote that like riff, and I was so excited that I like FaceTimed Carlos, like as soon as I finished it, and I was like just so excited to get some feedback, and the fact that it became like a song, it's just like it's cool that we actually like did that, and I don't know, that riff just like brings me back to that like time. So yeah. So it's really cool, very nostalgic and stuff.
My favorite song would be, I guess, Blue Light. Oh, technically, I do hate all of them, but my favorite, the one that I hate the least, would be Blue Light, and I say that because I'm the one that like does all the recording, mixing, and mastering on that EP. So I've heard
Okay,
all these
awesome.
songs, like, probably like 1,000 times, and I know every little thing about all of these songs. Blue Light, I would say, is the one I hate the least because, as far as like my mixing and mastering career, that could be like a little trophy that I have for myself. Like you listen to that
Right,
song,
right.
and I feel like I nailed the guitars. I feel like the drums came out amazing. I feel like, especially like the really like loud parts, came out super nice and super impactful. And as far as like the harmonies and the vocals, I feel like I did everything right in that song.
Right.
Yeah, and that's why I like it. And it's
Let me
very
ask you a
groovy.
question. Since you do the mixing and the mastering, do
Mhm.
you feel like every single song needs to be mastered?
The way that my process is that I master while I mix.
Okay.
So it's I kind of feel that way, but I've also learned especially because Livid, when we released it as a single, we sent it out to someone else to master it, and they came back, and I realized the power of actually like mastering, where it's like mastering isn't really just like sending it to someone to make it louder. It's basically a second opinion on your song and someone bringing out things of your song that you might not seen. And it's a very healthy way of doing music, because sometimes when you do the mixing and mastering part with the same, like, all in the one way, like you get really like tunnel visioned, and then you
Right.
don't let like the song kind of breathe, I guess. So it's really good to get like a second opinion and someone to be like, oh, hey, there's actually like this part here that's kind of weird. You should take
Right.
that out and then bring that up or whatever, you know? But it's,
Yeah,
I
no,
feel
that's a
like
good
it's
way
a
to look at
necessary
it.
part. Yeah.
Right. Right. So how did you guys all meet? Do you guys go to school together, or how did you meet?
Can I? All right, no.
Let me tell the story of me and Anthony. Me and
Okay.
Anthony,
We love each other very much.
yeah. This is my first husband. We met in high school. He joined my high school in my sophomore year, which was his
Okay.
junior year of high school. And we pretty much were just like friends the entire way. Then he played the flute, and we were both in band. I played drums, obviously. He played the flute
Right.
first. And then he decided to play bass for some reason. And then we were both like, yo,
Well,
like,
because
we
that's
should
a
just
much
jam.
tougher instrument.
Yeah. We decided to jam, and we just kept jamming throughout high school. And then I guess like out of college, we're just like, we really would like want to try to be in like a band, trying to do like put out some type of music.
Yeah.
And we had
Yeah.
a couple of like friends from high school like jam, like we would jam like other guitarists and stuff, and nothing really like came out of it. And then that's where we met Pablo.
Okay.
But I've
Do you want to say your
can I
piece
say it?
first? Yeah.
Yeah. So right after I got out of high school, I was like super intrigued by the idea of joining a band and like just pursuing that, because like I don't know, I just like I fell in love with like that whole like thing, and I kind of like put it out into the world, you know, and I got a job at Old Navy, and I met this guy like at that job, like right after that time period, and then
No, wait. I have to actually interject. His girlfriend at the time, like, I worked with his girlfriend at Old Navy, and she was like, she knew that I played like drums, and I was like in like whatever, some type of band, and then she was like, oh, you should talk to my boyfriend, which was him. I'll give you his number or whatever, or he'll text you or whatever. And then he texted me one day, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot what it was. Like, you were trying to join a band." I'm like, "What do you listen to?" And he gave me like all of his inspirations, and I just like never texted him back.
yeah, he ghosted me. This man never texted me back. So at Old Navy, when I saw him, I was like, "Yo, why didn't you text me back? Let's get a band going." And
that's-
and yeah, so I forced my way into his life, and and then he introduced me to Ant.
I will say, like, from texting, from being just like this other chick's like boyfriend, like, and then to meeting him in real life and like talking to him, and like, okay, this guy's like kind of cool, whatever. And then I was just like, I just spoke to Anthony. I'm like, yeah, we're looking for a guitarist, and this guy says he can sing. Let's have a jam.
He sucked at guitar. Oh my goodness! But also we just had like really different skill levels. And it was just, oh my god, it's so funny because we would try to write like a song one time, and And I'm like, it's so easy. All you gotta do is this, and I play like a riff, and he's just like, huh?
The most basic, like, you have no idea how like doo-doo I was at like playing guitar. Like, you have no idea.
How long had you been playing guitar at that time?
That was his first year playing.
Yeah, like, so
Oh, no.
so I went to like a conservatory when I was like 9, but like I forgot everything, like
Oh my God.
absolutely everything. So it was like restarting from 0,
Right.
and I played a lot of Wonderwall. So you can just
Yeah.
like, do with that what you will.
He was so bad, man. But then so we had like a jam session with him, and me and Carlos were like, "Yo, this guy sucks, man." But
Oh, no.
we're gonna grow with him. Like, he's a cool guy, and I like this guy. He has cool vibes, and Pablo was like super super buff at the time, and I was like, "Oh my god, he literally looked like a trapezoid." Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think the main thing with like Pablo was just like we knew that he was just like he just started playing guitar, but we were like I knew him from work, and he was a cool dude. He doesn't seem like a doo-doo head. Yeah, like a felon, or just some guy that's just gonna like quit or just like not take it seriously. And so we're like, yeah, this is, at least he can be a friend,
Right.
And we can bring him along for the ride.
And was
But
he
yeah.
singing at that time also? Look
No.
at us talking about him like he's not sitting right
No.
next to you.
No, so he said that he could sing, and he never sang to us until like how many months in? Like we had already written like a whole song, and like whatever. And it was like 3 months later, and then we're like thinking about like lyrics for it, and we're like, yeah, maybe like I don't know, one of us could sing, or we were trying to think of maybe getting like a vocalist. He's like, nah, I can sing, and I'm like, I literally called him out. I'm like, okay, when are you gonna sing? When are you gonna show us? Because you never showed us. And then what was it? He sang one of those times. And we're like, wow, we're like, wow, this is really great. You sound
Yeah,
just like
and here we are.
Wick.
Now I'm comparing him to Gavin Rossdale.
But yeah,
That's awesome, though.
oh yeah. No.
I don't think anybody would ever say that about me.
The missing link.
Oh, wait. There's still some lore.
There's hella lore. So after me and Carlos and Pablo were jamming for a little bit and we became a unit, one of my very good friends, also who went to high school, he just graduated before we did, Lucas, RIP to Lucas, I love you. No, he's not actually dead. He's just dead to me.
I was just going to say, like, oh, dead to you.
No. Yeah, he filled in for us on guitar, and he really, like when we jammed with him for the first time, it really, like our ideas really bloomed, and we, like, our eyes and ears open to like what more possibilities we can do with like another guitarist, and we're like, man, we need another guitarist. But like for personal reasons, Lucas left the band, but we still love him, of course, obviously. And so in the search for a new guitarist, my girlfriend at the time, I think I met Oscar about if it's been a year now with you, it was like 3 years ago. I met Oscar 3 years ago at like a concert at his high school, because the girl that I was dating at the time also went to that high school. And I literally just met him once. Like, we just kind of shook hands and that was it.
A couple of times because I think I met you like while we were setting up or something.
Right.
Because you were trying to get like a job over there, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. We don't talk about that. But yes, yeah. And then yeah, like some years passed by.
House, maybe I think.
Probably.
You went once.
Probably like once. I probably went once.
And then I think I remember like I saw you again after a long time at the black market at the Anderson.
Oh, because Mold was playing.
Yeah. I remember I like saw you on the line at the bathroom, like by the bathroom.
Where the bathroom?
At the line. Yeah. At the line.
You meet so many people in the bathroom, right?
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, it's you. And then like we said hi to each other. We talked for a little bit. Like I kind of knew you were like in a band. Yeah. And then like randomly he hit me up, because they needed a filling guitarist for the show. And honestly, like thankfully, like all the pieces fell into place, because then they also needed another band, and that was actually like Bloom Dream's like second show ever. So like Bloom Dream did that show with the old youth.
Oh, so you got Bloom Dream in on it. Yes.
Yeah. So that was really cool. Yeah, and then And yeah, it was really good from there.
That's awesome,
We
though,
just
that you got
kinda-
Bloom
just kinda
Dreaming on
played
it.
together, and yeah.
Based.
Yeah. So, what is it that I know you guys write songs together, but what gives you the inspiration to write the songs? Like, what inspires your songs?
I mean, okay, definitely this time, like these new songs that were coming out is just like anger, just like a lot of the things that are happening or that have happened in our lives that we're like writing out. Before though, like the EP, it wasn't really anger, was it? It was just kind of just like, yeah, just kind of finding ourselves, just like, yeah, like whatever sounded good, we did, and I guess I don't know, we were just like trying things out. We were going off of our inspiration of what like the type of music that we liked, but this new stuff is going off of our experience,
Okay.
which is
And
I guess a better way to put it. Yeah, which is really cool. But yeah,
and so the EP, it's called Wide Shut. Is that
yeah.
what inspired that name?
We had a song called "Ears Wide Shut" that was that the first song that we ever wrote? Yeah, that
I
was
was
like
going
the
to
first
ask that
song-
question next. So, okay, cool.
Yeah, that was the first song we ever wrote, and it being the first song we ever wrote, it was the worst song we ever wrote.
Everybody says that.
Yeah. So I decided to kill it. They wanted to keep it going, but I'm like, it's done. Yeah.
Was it kind of like indie?
No, it was just corny. It was just corny. It was just
It was
corny.
the first song. That's
Yeah,
what
we
it
saw
was.
like another
Yeah.
band. Like we were into like the other like indie bands in the scene, and we're like, yeah, we want to do that, but harder. And it was literally just the same chords they used, but with like distortion, and that's it.
Yeah.
And but that song was called "Ears Wide Shut," and we really liked that name, and we really kind of like what like the song more or less was about.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of had that like in the tank, and then like literally like a couple months, what was it, like a few months ago, we're just like, yo, what should we call the EP?
We did not have a name.
Yeah, I was just like, why don't we just call it Wide Shut, and then call it a day?
Like a tribute.
Yeah, like
to
a
the first,
yeah, like a tribute to the first song
Right.
that we had.
You revived the first song in a way.
Because Bloom Dream also kind of had a song like that, and the funny thing is that the song is called "Like It Never Happened," and it indeed never happened.
So do you
Yeah.
guys play like all right? So all right, the instruments you play. Do you play any other instruments other than Ant playing the flute?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let. Yeah, I hope nobody heard that one.
What? No. What?
No, don't worry about it. It's okay.
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 Why would I have you
Yeah,
repeat
you thought he
it?
played the no, I don't play any other instruments. I mean, I used to play like bass
Okay.
for like a good like few, like maybe like a year, but that was like in the 6th grade.
okay.
Yeah, and I sold Anthony's like actual first real bass. I sold to him. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, it's this one right here.
Right there.
It's this one right here. This used to be mine.
Is-
the one.
Is that a fat bass?
Put it right here.
Yeah.
All right, Ant, come on, play some bass for us.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not hooked up to nothing.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the bass that my dad gave me when I was in the 6th grade. I played it for a year, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. And then 7 years later, I sold it to Anthony.
And it's
Other than
still
that,
kind of in the family.
yeah, exactly. Do you
Yeah.
play any other instruments?
No.
I used to play the trumpet.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of like a skill I have in my back pocket. Not because I play trumpet, but because like in the school of music, whenever someone like dares me to like play the tuba or something, I can actually make a sound out of it. Yeah, because it's usually like pretty hard because people think you have to like blow like, but in reality it's like, yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, I know
It's
what you
pretty
mean.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good because they think, oh, this dumb guitar player can't even read music, probably can't make sound out of a tuba. Yeah, and I showed them not that I read music, but I made sound out of their instrument.
Yeah.
Did you guys take lessons professionally, or did you teach yourselves?
No, I'm self-taught. The only
Yes.
teaching that I ever got was for flute.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a private teacher. His name is David Lambo. He's actually one of the best guitarists I've ever met. He
Nice,
just moved
okay.
far. Now he lives in like Tamarack. So, like, I drove out a couple times like a while ago.
I could spit to Tamarack from where I'm at. But you
No.
guys are in Miami, right?
Yeah, it's far. It's like 40
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
And then in high school, I had a guitar teacher. His name is Alvaro Bermudez. He's like the best musician I've ever met. Like, he could literally play
That's
anything.
awesome.
Yeah, and then he also taught me a lot. And then I also had a really good choir teacher. So
Okay.
yeah, that was
What's your
good.
choir teacher, in case he's watching?
Her name is Alicia
Oh,
Romero.
her. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I mean, I had my teacher when I was like 9, but I don't remember that guy's name. No, I just learned because Carlos would always bully me, and then I wanted to. Yeah. I didn't want to have that toxicity in my life anymore. So
Right.
you know, I had to learn.
I had no choice.
I mean, I always say that like a little bit of bullying helps. You know what I mean?
Yes, it does. Yes. A minimal
Everybody
amount
needs
of
to
it.
get bullied because sometimes people are just weird. They just have to, you got to tell them to stop doing that,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, It works for some people. Anyways.
Yeah, it does. It does. I consider it like a form of like constructive criticism in a way.
Exactly.
It's not such bullying. Yeah. You're just guiding them.
It makes
Yeah.
but yeah, at least for drum set, I've never had like an actual teacher.
Right.
But I did have like a few percussion like instructors when I used to play for this like independent like indoor drum line called Strike. Yeah, I played.
So wait, you used to do drumline as well?
Yeah,
Like-
I was like a huge like marching band kid. I took it way too
Nice. I love
seriously.
that.
Yeah.
I
took
love
it way
that.
too seriously than I should have, but it definitely helped me in some places. Like a lot of people compliment me on like how my hands look on the drum set. Like it's always relaxed, but I can still play like harder than anybody else, and it's because of
Okay.
one guy, and his name is
Who?
Sean McNulty, and that man taught me how to do everything loud but relaxed.
Nice.
I attribute
That- I-
everything that I've accomplished to him. But yeah,
That's awesome. Now, speaking of drumline, there was a movie, I think it's my daughter's favorite movie, called Drumline, right?
yeah.
Is that the name of the movie? Did you guys like that movie?
Drumline. We've seen that.
I hated it.
Yeah, the one with Nick Cannon. Yeah.
Why is that her favorite movie?
Well, she's a drummer, but she just loves the movie. I don't know. I could call her up here and ask her.
Get on the phone. No, okay.
Can't say.
Um,
Yeah, no, I didn't like the movie, but she loved it.
yes, it's a very good movie. We can say that much.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah.
No, did you? Wait, I didn't hear what he say.
Oh no, that movie is kind of like John Wick. Yeah.
I didn't. All right, so my girlfriend, she loves John Wick. Did you like John Wick? Because I didn't like John Wick.
John Wick, storyline wise, and
Listen. I think the creators over at John Wick, like the actual John Wick in real life, like whoever wrote the movie about himself. I think he's a very good writer, and I think he's building a really good universe. Because if you watch,
Okay, so
one,
I
two,
didn't
three,
have
Robert-
any idea that John Wick was an actual real person.
No,
So
I'm
maybe
kidding.
I have to reconsider
No.
this all.
I always do this.
Oh,
No. No, like we'll go to, I don't know, dude. We'll go to like Target, and then I'll be like, oh, dude, like I hope Mr.
Why
Target
me?
is here. Like I really need to
oh
talk
my
to him.
God! Why me? And then you find someone like me that just takes everything literally.
And also, like down here, we have a restaurant called El Polo Norte. I don't know if you ever gone.
No.
No, okay, so yeah, it's like Cuban pizza. The restaurant is very good. And then the other day, I went there with some friends, and then my friend, like, we were having a conversation, and it got loud, and he like smacked like the table, and he was like, "Where's Mr. Polar Bear? Where's the polar bear?" Yeah.
No, but you talk so seriously that I thought for sure John Wick was a real
I was
person.
just about to say that because I kind of believed for a second that like John
Right?
Wick was a real person. I'm like, wait, no way, for real? Then he just got me. And he's like,
That's funny.
yeah.
That is really funny.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, what band would you want to collaborate with, other than Bush? Since I've already got you sounding just like them.
Is this on like on a local level or is this like?
No.
Okay.
Just like, who's like your dream collaboration?
Man. For me, would be the band Modern Color. They inspire me a lot. Modern Color, a lot of Turnstile. They've been like some really cool things that I've seen. There's this one band that's kind of like under the radar called Bleed.
Okay.
But they've put out an EP which is really cool. So good that we were like, yo, we have to change our entire like that. That's literally like that band literally was like made us listen back to our EP that we just wrote and it's like, yo, this is garbage. Like we can't do this. We can't do this right now. But yeah, those are my inspirations. That's what like who I would love to collab with right now.
Okay.
Definitely like Turnstile. I've listened to a lot of Turnstile. Kind of like the same thing as you, like Modern Color, Narrowhead's pretty cool too. Just like Bleed too. Yeah, like Trauma Ray. Yeah, we've all been like kind of listening to like the same thing, which is like kind of we're just one big person. Yeah, it's kind of cool because our sound is getting more and like more cohesive, and we're on the same page a lot about like moving forward with our sound. So yeah, same as Carlos.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe like I don't know, man. Maybe like Mortician.
Yeah.
Or Cannibal Corpse. Or Dying Fetus.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would love to open for Dying Fetus. Like maybe it could be like Dying Fetus and it can be us, then Turnstile, then Bon Jovi, and then Dying Fetus. Yeah, I think that'd be the perfect lineup. Oh, and Bush.
I don't even know if I'm I don't know any of these
Deftones.
bands you just named other than Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll have to look them up, but I don't even know if I should believe you anymore.
No. No. I will say Dying Fetus is a really good band. They're like one of the tightest bands ever.
Dying Fetus.
Yeah,
Like
they're very
child
good.
fetus. Okay.
Yeah, dying. Yeah. They're very good.
Okay.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Dying fetus. Okay, what about you, Ant? While I look up dying fetus.
Honestly, I really like Primus. Les
I like
Claypool
Primus,
has a very interesting way of playing the bass. He I don't know. He literally is not playing it. He just because the thing is he not only is he speaking with it, he's screaming through it, and he just because Primus is really in touch with the noise. Like if they find a cool noise, they're like, let's make a song out of this one thing that sounds like a fart. And it's so good. He has a very, very interesting way of playing the bass, and it's really molded the way that I play the bass as well. Like learning the Primus licks and stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, Primus for me.
So would you consider how old are you guys, by the way?
I am turning 23.
Really?
22.
Okay.
I am also 22.
35. I'm just kidding. I'm 22.
I'm done with you guys, okay? I'm just exit. No, I'm just kidding. So, no, but you say 22?
Yeah, 22 as well.
Okay. So, all right, so you said Primus, and then a dying fetus, which I found, and I'm going to have to listen to I can only imagine what dying fetus sounds like.
It's not a singular dying fetus. It's just the concept of a dying fetus. It's dying fetus.
It's just... I can't even that name. But so is that the type of music that you've listened to your whole life, or?
I mean, as far as my inspirations, I take inspiration from a lot of people that are like doing it now, like doing the thing now, because it's
Right.
very like, I mean, you can see their evolution in real time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not what I grew up listening to, but it's what I really enjoy watching and listening right now, and what I kind
Okay.
of like. That's what like gets me up, just seeing everybody else do the thing. I'm like, holy crap, I can do that right now as well.
Right.
But yeah, you guys want to ask?
So, like when I was very, very young, like in middle school and all throughout high school, I would only listen to like rap and hip hop.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, my family they're very, very eclectic. Like one of my uncles put me on to like Metallica. My other uncle really liked like Rick Ross and Kanye West and stuff like that. And my mom,
I gotta love my Kanye.
yeah, when he's sane, man, I love that guy. He needs therapy. But
He does.
yeah, and my mom really liked like a whole bunch of like vallenato music, which is like the Colombian like staple music, and like a lot of like my mom is very eclectic as well. She really likes Guns N' Roses. She loves like '90s R&B, hip hop and R&B is so good.
It really is.
But
Yeah.
after a while, especially after I met Carlos, I felt like I don't know, like music like that for me is kind of like a wash. I used to make like loops and beats in my room at first, and then it's like I don't know. I just feel like everything would be on a loop. I feel like what we're doing now and what I'm gravitating towards now is like more entertaining and more like freeing almost. Like I can
It definitely
put like
is.
yeah, I can definitely put like
Yeah.
like my soul into it. Which I mean, not not to diss on like rap as a genre, but for me, I just feel like.
Right.
What resonated more for me was more this, like heavy stuff where I can just be who I want to be and maybe punch some people in the face a little bit and then kiss them
Yes,
after.
of course. It's all about punching people in the face.
For me, I can remember like the first bands that I actually started listening to where I was like, oh, okay, like I can base my personality around these bands. It was like Linkin Park and Green Day.
Yes.
And then after that, it was just kind of a lot of things, but it was definitely only pretty much like rock, classic rock, maybe some heavy metal from the 80s. And then like it was up until like 2 years ago where I actually started like really liking rap. And now I mostly listen to either rap or progressive metal. It's not really the
nice.
stuff that I play, to be honest. But like, yeah, like really like 15-minute song, like really complicated progressive metal, or like Biggie and stuff like that. So, yeah.
So it's funny, like, all right, so Green Day, I like a diehard. Like this is we're just gonna talk about me for a minute, okay, guys? So
Yes.
I hung out with this guy, and I went out to eat with my husband tonight, and I was telling him how yesterday I was driving, and I hadn't talked to this guy in, God, 20 years? No, 23 years. And I saw he drives a dump truck, and I saw his dump truck pull up next to me, and I was like, oh my God, that's him. So I'm waving. He doesn't see me, and he's literally at the light next to me. And this has nothing to do with my story, but I'm that type of person that has to make a story this big. So, so I called the number on the side of the truck, and of course it went to voicemail, and I was like, oh my God, Dee, it's me, Kim, blah, blah, blah. And so he called me back today. But it's funny because I always told my daughter about how much my friend Dee loved Green Day, and I love Green Day. And when I'm 46 now, but I wasn't even 21 years old, and we saw Green Day play, and it was back when Billy Joe was totally on drugs, and he called some kid up on stage and to play the guitar. He still does it. He still to this day does it. He called this kid up on stage to play the guitar, and he told the kid, like, get off the stage, you fucking suck, you blow everything. And this poor kid, it was probably like the greatest moment of his entire life to play on the stage, and he's getting ripped apart. So my friend Dee was like, oh man, that's just terrible. I'm not ever going to like this guy again. So he called me back today after me leaving this message, like, hey, I'm at the light next to you. And, it's been 23 years, but so, I said, I was telling my daughter how much my friend Dee loves Green Day. She's like, yeah, I used to love them, and then I hated them, and I don't know why. And I was like, it was because that concert we went to. But it's funny because today he's still at 50 years old, hates that band because of that concert we went to I don't know. I'm 46. I wasn't even 21 at that time. Isn't that crazy though? It just goes to show, like, the way you present yourself, one moment in time, it can last forever.
Understand.
And he was Mr. Green Day. My friend was.
Do you like Green Day?
What's the best Green Day
I
album?
love Green Day.
What's the best Green Day album?
I like Dookie, but
Okay.
I mean, everything they play. I've never ever. What's your favorite Green Day album?
I had a huge.
Oh, my daughter's is Dookie or Insomnia. Insomniac.
Yeah, I had a huge like American Idiot phase, and that was like my only Green Day phase. And then I just never thought about Green Day ever again after like that 1 year.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I just kind of feel like they're one of those bands that doesn't make a bad song. That's just
Really?
the way I feel.
Hmm.
Yeah, you apparently
Yeah.
don't agree.
Yeah, that's a good way to feel. I know a
Quite
few people
obvious.
that have a different opinion about Green Day, but yeah.
Do you have the? No, we're not gonna do it.
Time. It was very good there, Aunt. That's okay. I can't sing.
I'm a Jesus of Suburbia kind of guy.
I was listening to that probably about 3:00 today. Jesus of Suburbia. I went to see them, and it was excellent. Did you guys go see them when they were here with Fall Out Boy and Weezer and the Interrupters? No. It was really good. Thank you.
Actually, I don't like going to big concerts anymore.
You're not
like, I
the
would-
first person that told me this.
Yeah,
You know,
like
Modern Freaks?
yeah,
They
yeah.
told me the same thing. They said they hate they hate big concerts.
Well, it's not that I hate it, because, for instance, the last big concert I went to was Tool. Like, I think that was maybe like a month and a half ago. That was a really, really good concert. But yeah, like now that I've seen like some of my favorite bands in like Culture Room Revolution, like like Dying Fetus, for example, I saw them twice at Revolution, and I was like,
really?
yeah, like
Okay.
amazing, because you're like right there. And then I
Right.
got to meet like my current favorite guitarist. He plays in a band called Revocation. I got to meet him like 3 times, because I've seen them play 3 times. So it's really cool that you like get that
Yeah.
intimacy with the bands that you really like.
Yeah.
And then at the stadium,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm paying like 7 times the money for like 12 times less of like the experience. If that
Yeah,
makes
no, I
sense.
totally get that. I completely get that. Yeah.
But sometimes I'll do it. Like, for instance, I bought Red Hot Chili Pepper tickets because like I'm the type of fan that I know like they're deep cut like songs, you know. So
Yeah.
that like when it's really good, I'll be like, okay, yeah, like I'll definitely buy it if I find tickets.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I went to buy the Red Hot Chili. They didn't come yet, though, did they?
No, that's in August, I believe. It's
That's
like
what I thought.
Thunder, The Strokes, and Red Hot, and they're back with John Frusciante, so that's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I really wanted to go to that, but the prices were ridiculous. And then the nosebleed, like it was nosebleed, last row nosebleed, like the nosebleed of the nosebleeds. And it was like, I didn't, it was very affordable, but I was like, why the hell would I go? That's the most ridiculous seat ever. So that to me was a waste of
I was
money.
really hoping that I was hoping that maybe at the Hard Rock this year they'd have like $5 cover at the door for Red Hot Chili Peppers. But
That would be cool.
I guess they took a different route.
Yeah. They realized that they were the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah. I love them though. Who are like, all right, so like those the 90s bands, like, do you guys like of those, like that era, do you have any favorite bands? But you listened to rap at the time and
Well, for me, like, yeah, my favorite bands from the 90s, it has to be Death, Alice in Chains,
I love
Soundgarden.
Alice in Chains. Yeah.
Also, I'm actually a huge fan of this band called, I'm sure you know them, Mad Season.
I don't actually know them.
You don't know? Okay, so Mad Season is the last band that Lane Staley was in from Alice in Chains. And it's actually,
Okay.
it's him and most of the people, like the guitarist is Mike McCready from Pearl Jam. And like most of the people in the band are from other grunge bands. And they have
Okay.
one album called Above. And that album is really, really, really good. Because, you know, like those grunge bands that just have one album, like
Right.
Temple of the Dog, for example, like they have one album, but
Love
it's really
Temple.
good. because I feel like that's a trend. I don't know if you agree with me. It's a trend with grunge bands where like their first album will be like the best album. I don't know.
No,
if you
you're
agree
right.
with
And
me.
but Temple of the Dog, that was Eddie Vedder and Soundgarden, wasn't it? The Soundgarden and Eddie Vedder, right?
It was Pearl Jam with Chris
Yeah,
because it was before Pearl Jam.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have
And
to
then, but
disagree with Oscar's statement
okay,
because Stone Temple Pilots, while Scott Weiland was in the band, never made it. It was the best album, but it those other albums definitely were not bad. Like Purple was definitely like my favorite album of all time.
Purple is good.
Purple was
well, I
such
love Stone Temple Pilots. I saw them in Bayside in like 1992, 93.
Oh hell yeah, that must have been amazing.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
was a
probably
cool concert from what I remember.
These bands, like I could listen to those first 3 albums like at any point of my life, or any mood,
yeah.
time, any place. You know,
And right along with those band that is Bush. You know, Gavin Rossdale, your band, right there.
Bush.
Oh, yes. You're gonna be like, oh my God, Kim was right. I sound exactly like Gavin.
He just goes up to the mic. He's like, "Love and hate."
My favorite '90s bands were I like the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers. But that I feel like that's so basic. But
Candlebox.
Candlebox is cool.
Candlebox was good, but I saw them at Markham Park in like 96. They were at Markham Park. Can you believe that?
wow,
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know what Markham Park is.
I don't know.
You don't. Oh, yeah. Well, you're in Dade. It's just
we're
like
in
this
Dade.
park, like this random park, and they had a concert at the park.
So
I mean, I had to pay
yeah.
to get in, but
For me, I think Frog Stomp era Silverchair is fantastic. Every song on that album is like beautiful. And Primus, like any Primus, they just go crazy.
yeah. Okay. So, I thought that you were going to say like a rap album, but I guess I was wrong.
The College Dropout is such a great album. It's like one of the only albums I've actually spent money to buy on.
From the
College
90s?
Dropout. I don't. Who?
Yeah, no, from the '90s, I think Ready to Die is the best rap album from the '90s. I
Okay,
think,
who-
Biggie.
Oh, Biggie. Yeah.
Yeah. Biggie's the GOAT, and then also the first Immortal Technique album is pretty good.
Yeah. The rap back in the 90s that I listened to was like Cypress Hill, Too Short. And I got to give credit where credit is due. I did listen to Vanilla Ice. Okay.
Oh,
I did do it. Yeah, it is what it is. He was cool back then.
so I really like Big L.
Who's Big L? I don't know who that is.
He's one of the rappers from Harlem. Yeah, the rappers from Harlem are the ones that say the most outrageous things on the mic.
Okay.
I like Nas from the '90s. Nas, Jay-Z. Who else is good from the '90s? I'm like no, but like I mean, there's so many, but like that I like. I mean, Biggie's great.
Yeah, I like Biggie over anyone. I think from the '90s.
Do you guys like Tupac?
Although I'm not a huge Tupac fan because I feel like he was more of a songwriter than a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could write really cool like choruses, but then I feel like
Yeah.
from the verses he doesn't have any like memorable bars. You know, like
Right.
Biggie. You know, it's like there's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing if my burglar alarm starts ringing.
He's here right now.
He is.
Also, for R&B and stuff, Brandy really hits.
Yeah, Brandy and Monica, the two of them, both.
Yeah, people like Lil Kim need a little bit more recognition.
Lil Kim, yeah.
So good. Puff Daddy, when he was Puff
Yeah.
Daddy. Yeah, R&B stuff like that.
Formerly
man.
known
Very-
as P. Diddy, formerly known as Diddy. What is he even today?
right now known as Love.
Right?
Whatever he's doing. Yeah, Salt and Pepper. All that, man. So
Yes.
good.
Tigra and Bunny. I'm telling you, Salt and Pepper was where it was at.
Yes.
I thought I was one of them back in the day. And Spinderella. Yes.
Who says you're not?
Yeah.
You could be Paprika.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I thought I was so cool back then. I'm trying to think of like the one it might have been, no, it wasn't Salt and Pepper. What was it? It was no, I think it was Tigger and Bunny. They were like my all-time favorite. We like the cars that go boom. Love that. So, right? You know it, right? If your car ain't got it, then go out and get it. All right. That's enough from me. All right. So,
Can I
anyhow.
ask you a question?
What's that?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what do you think about the new Batman movie?
Okay, so that's not a movie that I would watch, but my kid went and saw it, and I think she said it was good. And my
does it
other
do
kid
that?
wants to see it, and my husband was upset that my kid went and saw it without him. I don't know.
I will say, like, why do you usually not like superhero movies, or like, are they kind of like obnoxious?
So, my youngest, she's 9, and she's a huge superhero like, if I could bring you into her room, like, she's got every superhero Lego made. She thinks she's gonna marry Venom, and she's like obsessed with them. My oldest is 19, and I was kind of shocked that she went to see the movie, but she went to see the movie because there was a guy. Is Paul Dano in it?
Oh, the guy from Twilight.
Robert Pattinson?
Yeah,
Mark Jacobs.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson's in it? Well, she went and
Yeah.
saw it because there was an actor in it that she really liked. That's like her whole thing. But she thought it was good.
Edward.
No, not him. It was, oh God, who? It was Paul Dano. Paul Dano. She
Dano.
heard me. She just screamed upstairs. That's why she went to see. She
also-
loves Paul Dano.
Shout out to Zoe Kravitz in that movie as well. There probably didn't need to be a Catwoman in that movie. However, there was, and I'm not upset.
I would say though, it's not really a superhero movie, and it's like very it's very grungy.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'll probably eventually watch it at the house, but I wasn't gonna like go to the movie theater.
Yeah,
and see it.
like there's a Nirvana song in it, type.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Something's in my ass.
No, something in the way. No, something in
God, Aunt.
the way. No, how outrageous of you.
I'm from Harlem.
No, stop.
He's from Harlem.
No.
So, all right. So back to like the band as far as the local scene goes. What's your favorite venue to play at?
One that stays open.
So my favorite venues were either the Boombox, which is under construction,
It's
and the Hotbox, which got shut down.
yeah, it did. Yeah.
So no venues right now. But I mean, I'm gonna play at Naomi's Garden soon, so I'll see what that's like.
A lot of people are playing there lately.
Yeah, ever since the Hotbox got shut down, I feel like they're moving over, and then the Boombox is also hosting a lot of satellite shows, where they'll just they'll give equipment or like they'll give the stagehands or whatever to make the stuff happen at other places, whether it's house shows. But yeah, typically I really like house shows. Like with Bloom Dream, we've already played like all over Florida, like Pensacola,
Nice.
Tampa, Orlando, places like that, and it's usually the DIY house venues where we play at.
Oh,
And
that's
then one
nice.
time we played at a bar, it was really bad. So like there
Oh,
was
really?
no turnout at the house venue. Yeah, at the house venue there was a lot
Yeah.
of people because people up there, they're all about it. So yeah, like I usually really like the DIY venues when
Yeah.
it's like people that understand the scene run it, not some people that like wanted to make money off a venue, you know?
Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah.
My favorites, I would have to agree with Oscar. The DIY venues are very fun to play at, but also very easy to plan. Especially when
Yeah.
when you're working like with other like bands and other people that are like in the scene. Like when you're just like a band that not many people know about, or like you have quote unquote clout. Like it's so fun, like easy, like with things like the boombox or like hotbox RIP, where you could just hit up one guy and be like, "Hey, can I play on this date?" And he's like, "No, we don't have that date." I'm like, "Okay, what about the week after?" He's like, "Yeah, we can do that date." And then you just throw a really cool show, and you actually can make some money off of it because
Right.
you're in control of the door, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rather than like a bar that might have like good sound or good equipment or whatever, but they're like, yeah, it has to be a free show. You can only split like a quarter of the bar, and there only people over 21 can come in, which is like
That's what sucks.
like a fraction of our audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the best thing about DIY venues is that like you can make it an all ages event, and you can bring everybody, and you're basically running the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's your rules as long as you keep the place clean and tidy, quote unquote.
Exactly. So, do you guys have any
Anybody else?
favorite local bands?
Oh God, I'm in love with this one band called Smelter right now. I feel like the music
Okay.
that they make is really cool. It's like they're like shoegaze, but a little bit more grungy, I guess.
Okay.
Palomino Blonde is also a favorite. They always make some good stuff.
They're real good.
Yeah, another favorite of my band right now would be Bloom Dream, especially like the new songs that they're coming out with. Yeah, not biased or
You might be
anything,
able to get
but Bloom
backstage
Dream-
passes to their shows.
Yeah. I might even be able to be in the band, at some point.
It's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that they're looking for a drummer. Anyways, but what was it? Yeah, their new stuff that's coming out is really cool, and I really enjoy. What other bands did we like? We've talked about before.
Do not air.
Do Not Air is cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do Not Air. Corazón Rabioso. They're all cool dudes.
Yeah. Yes,
we take
they are.
inspiration from pretty much every band in Miami.
I really. Oh yeah, Graves is good.
Yes, Graves, really cool.
Yeah. Graves have
Who?
really like I've seen Graves. Yeah.
The shirt's inside out, but keep talking.
Okay, so Graves, Amy has been trying to put that band together for so long, and I've known her for like a really, 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 really long time, and I'm really happy that now she has like a solid lineup of people that she can play with. But yeah, another one of my favorite bands is Pablo's Bow. Like I got to Bloom Dream got to play like the last show that they had. We got to play with them. And it was a really, really cool show because, like, Pablo's Bell, I've been listening to them because they went to my high school. They graduated, like, class of 2013. I'm class of 2019. So, like, to, like, suddenly play on a bill with them is crazy because it's like, oh, like, I listened to them in high school because they came out of my high school. And it was, like, a huge inspiration for me. So, yeah, I really like them.
Isn't it like incredible how many fantastic local bands there are and like nobody knows of them?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing to me.
Yeah, like Las Nubes are also really cool.
Yeah.
They're not a local band. They're local to New York, but they did
Okay.
come down here to play a show with us at the Hotbox.
Nice.
Hotline TNT, so good.
Yeah, that band literally came down to Miami and then just changed the entire scene through that one show
Oh,
that
really?
we played with them. Yeah, literally every other band right now wants to make music like they do, like emulate what they just did.
The
when they
ones
came
from New
down here.
York?
Yeah, they're called
Okay.
Hotline TNT.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruffins is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was initially Raymond that was really hype about it.
Yeah,
When
it
I had
was.
Do Not Air on, they were saying, he said that Axel told me that Ruffins is one of his faves.
Yeah, Ruffins, they're all cool dudes, man. They're all cool people. Yeah.
So that band, Hotline TNT, is that what it is from New York? Is that the name?
Yeah.
So did you ever like talk with them and ask them like how different it is between South Florida and New York as far as like the music scene? Is that like a conversation that came up? Because I'm kind of
I actually did.
yeah.
Yeah, I asked because the thing about playing like shows in Miami, it's like it's the same like two places, and it might be like the same 4 or 5 bands that just like or I don't know, they're in like the same kind of little clique sort of thing. But I kind of asked about like New York because I don't know, like that could be like a real thing for like a band, especially. You could always go up there. Great album, and he just said that like the scene over there is like very like alive and it's like thriving, and it's like really cool to have somebody come to Miami with that like vibe, because we don't really like have much of that like thriving, I guess. Like I feel like as active as we try to make it, we can only do so much with what we're given. But yeah, he just talked to me about like the scene in New York, how it's like cool, like literally what I expected it to be like a lot of shows, a lot of cool bands, a lot of cool people, like just the scene, you know, like how it should be, sort of. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I wish that they had more like not necessarily all ages, but like not 21 and over places, because there's so many followers out there that are not 21 years old, and so they're kind of like stuck just watching you through Instagram, and it stinks.
Yeah, like a lot of the scene is like a lot of like the younger kids that are like just getting out of high school. They're all going through their own thing. They want like their own place to like, you know, just experience music, and you know, just to, I don't know, just get all that of what do you call it? Like not anger, but angst. Yeah, angst out. Yeah, they just want to express themselves, and it's really hard when like the only time that like the music that they like is being played is at a place that they can't get into, you know, or it's at a place that's like out of their price range. You know what I mean? Because there's bands that come down here from time to time, like say like Tool or something like that, and it's like $800 a ticket.
Yeah.
And for a 19-year-old
well, I was looking at
or
the tickets for Paul McCartney. They were like, the cheapest ticket was like $723. I was like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
The problem with Paul McCartney is that Kanye West made him famous. So it's like very difficult.
So, like, how? Did I miss it?
No, it's just Oscar being Oscar again.
Oh my God. Oscar, you're not allowed to have a microphone anymore, okay? Because I take it too literally.
Yeah.
I guess you can give it to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like for example, my little brother, he's 16, and he actually did the EP art for the Bloom Dream EP.
Really?
Like the swirling color thing. Yeah, like he's a really talented artist. And like for example, he can't come to most of our shows because he's 16. So like it really sucks.
And that's and I'm sure he would love to be there.
Yeah, I mean that. Like for example, he went to our show at the Hot Box, and it was like the first time he moshed, and like he had a lot of fun.
Who's probably having
like him with like his friends, so it really sucked.
I mean, okay, hold on. I'm trying to. I'm looking right now at his artwork.
With like you, and like it used to suck. Like searching for like a show that we could go to. There was this place called Churchill's Pub, which is like we could always pull up there. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Yeah, yeah, but it's like not a thing anymore. It's not open or whatever. So yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you're looking for my brother, his handle is Giuseppe_art.
Okay, Giuseppe_art.
Yeah, I was just double S, double P. Yeah.
Giuseppe _ art. All right, Giuseppe _art. JOSSEPPI.
Yeah, GIU.
Okay, I knew it was either. Okay.
SSEPPE.
PPE. Okay.
No, stop.
PP. Okay, I got it. All right. Cool. All right. All right, cool. Awesome.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
What inspired you to do the Stage Mom podcast and festival?
Oh, okay. And festival. Okay, so I'll start. So my daughter, she is a drummer, and she was in a band. You're killing me. She was in a band, and about a year ago, we were driving down the street, and I said, all right, let me back it up. I did all the bookings for her band. So I was pretty busy with that, with my job, and, everything else I do in life. And so I was listening to this song. I can't remember the song that it was, but it was pretty unique lyrics. And I was like, what do they mean by that? And so I said to her, if I had the opportunity, I would sit down and I would ask them, like, exactly, what do these lyrics mean, So I jokingly said, I'm going to start a podcast, and I'm going to ask all these bands what their songs mean. And then, that just passed. And then her band, I can't say it broke up, but the bassist went to Berkeley. And so then I got bored. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that podcast now. So then I ordered a microphone because I knew if I ordered the microphone, I would be committed to it. So I ordered the microphone. This microphone.
Yeah.
I have since ordered another one, but I still am kind of attached to the original one. So cool. I ordered the microphone, and I said, okay, I got my microphone, and I have a friend. I don't know if you follow comedy, but I went to high school with Brett Ernst, and he's a comedian. He's on Cobra Kai now. He's the nephew, the Italian nephew of Ralph Macchio, or cousin. So I went to high school with him. And so him and his brother Keith, they have a podcast together. So I had reached out to him. I was like, all right, I need to know exactly how you do your podcast. I need to know everything because I'm starting a podcast. And, I'm doing it for all the local bands. I want to create a platform. And so that's how I started. And then I guess that I just didn't have enough on my plate. So I decided that I was going to put a mini fest together for all these bands. So, and when I get these ideas in my head, awesome. It has to be done immediately. Like, that's why I had to order a microphone, because if it didn't, then that thought would pass and I would never do it. So that's when I called up Lauderdale, and because my daughter's band had played there. So I was like, listen, I want to do this. And they're like, oh, that's a great idea. So then I got the place booked and recent. I reached out to people. Man. What's that?
This is all pretty recent then.
I started the podcast in December. Yep.
Oh, cool. Wow. Yeah. No wonder, because that mini fest happened and I see all these bands lined up, and then I start seeing people doing podcasts. I'm like, yo, where did this come from?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this before. But you came out rolling, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she was in Saving Harold, and her band, they, I don't know if you've heard of the Ripple Effect, but the Ripple Effect is an organization that it's a non-for-profit organization that it's called the Ripple Effect. Their slogan is artists for the artist. The creator of the Ripple Effect, he's coming to my house next week because he lives up in Lancaster, but he's in town now. So he's coming over next week to do a podcast with me. He's also an artist. He's Worldwide Wednesday. He does hip hop, and he started the Ripple Effect. He did kind of like what I'm doing for my mini fest, which, actually, he did it. I'm doing it now. But I did consult with him. And I said, listen, I started this podcast, and I really want to give an opportunity to these bands that you gave to my daughter's band. And because I was the pro bono manager, I made a lot of contacts in the local scene. And even I made some really good contacts. So I reached out to him. I said, listen, I want to offer this opportunity to them. So when is your next Ripple Effect that you're going to have at Revolution Live? Because my daughter's band played Revolution Live 3 times through the Ripple Effect, which they never would have ever had that opportunity to ever put that on their resume if it hadn't been for Alex, which is Worldwide Wednesday, and the Ripple Effect. ever. It just wouldn't have been. And he was like, okay, anything for you. He calls me Mama Bird because my name on Instagram is Kim Bird. So he's like, anything for you, Mama Bird. So I said, all right, I'm going to do this mini fest, and I'm going to offer the fan favorite a slot at the next Ripple Effect, which I believe he said is August 26th. So he said, absolutely, 100%. So then I got the host, the co-owner of the non-for-profit Ripple Effect. She's going to be the host of my Ripple Effect because, shockingly enough, even though I do this, I don't foresee myself being able to stand up and behind a microphone and hosting the mini fest. So she's going to host it for me. And so the fan favorite is going to be able to play at the next Ripple Effect at Revolution Live, which is a great thing for local bands' resumes.
Yeah.
So and it's just really exciting. Like, and also for my mini fest, my husband's best friend, he is the CEO of Epidemic Records. So I have him coming out. So that I said, listen, I got 16 bands playing. You may like one of them. And he's like, yeah, for sure. So he's coming out and he's checking out the bands too. So, I mean, I would love to see something come of what I've done for any local band, I would love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So.
What Anthony has to do with Dirty Rivals now, you just have to sabotage every other band.
Yes.
So
I told them they can
Rivals
bring
is
their
the only
dogs
band to
out.
play.
The dogs can vote, whatever.
You need to start cutting brake lines,
It's a lot of fun though. But so I plan on doing this again. I do it in another one, again, and hopefully get another band in there.
It's cool.
Yeah. So that's what started me with this.
Thank you. You're doing such a crazy thing, and yeah, it really is super wild. Like when the Dirty Rivals people were telling me about it, I was like, huh? Let's do it, man. But yeah, it's cool. You have to keep on doing it. You should do it again, but like with us on it or something.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm going to do another one because I wasn't honestly expecting such a good response, if I'm being honest. I thought people would be like, oh my God, there's this lady that, she needs to just put the microphone back in the box. And so, but everybody seemed to want to be on the podcast and they want to play the mini fest. So I was like, I'm going to do like two, one, maybe 3 a year. I don't know, whatever I feel. I like to stay busy, and I really, really, really enjoy talking to the bands. And I really would, like I said, I would just love to see someone that was on my podcast, to hear them on the radio or something. And I would love to be a part of that happening for them. So
yeah, it's
whatever
gonna be really
I
fun.
can do.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting. Yes. I'm excited. I can't wait. So you guys are going to come out and support Dirty Rivals?
Yes. Yes. I will go out and support them.
Shut up, Aunt. You're so dumb. All right. So we're going to move on to the You Can Tell Mom Anything segment. I'm going to ask you a few questions.
With their rivals.
You better.
What is it? What is it called? What do you call it?
It's the You Can Tell Mom Anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys some questions, not necessarily about music. Answer them if you want. Okay.
Okay.
I just have to find them. Okay. What do you wish your younger self... I'm sorry, I'm going to restart that question. What do you wish your younger self knew about your current self?
That's definitely a thinker. That's definitely a thinker. You got something, Anthony? You got something?
Something.
Lord.
I honestly, I think I'm good with the way I am. My younger self doesn't need to know what my future self.
You froze. Can
happens.
you hear me?
Oh. Yes. Are we good?
You're back.
Think of a better answer.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, my younger self does not need to know what my current self is. I think everything happens for a reason, and if my younger self was smarter, I probably wouldn't be where I am. So I think I was okay being young and dumb.
I love your answers.
Enjoy the process of everything and enjoy like the journey. Like I had a really hard time like accepting like that for like a long time. And like it really is so much more fun when you just like, because like I just want to get to the end all the time, and like when you enjoy the journey, it's so much like more fulfilling. So yeah.
For me, if I could tell my younger self, and by younger self I mean guy I was 2 years ago, to use all the resources that you have while you have it. You don't know that you are in a good position until you are in a worse position.
That's
So
really
use
good advice
every-
for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Use every resource that you have, even if you think that you don't have resources, you have way more. Because I guess it's like the bottom line is like gratitude and just using like every little thing that you have, because it could get worse. You could not have that thing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, like, I think my past self would be very surprised to see that my current self like enjoys a lot of like alone time, like with myself.
I do too. Are you a
Because I feel like
Sagittarius?
before, no, I'm an Aries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm more of like a Sigma male, you know. Kidding. No, because before I feel like I used to always have to be like in a crowd, even
Okay.
if necessarily like I didn't like the people I was hanging out with, like especially like in high school, which for me it wasn't that long ago. I mean, high school for me was like 3 years ago, like 3.5 years ago, something like that. So, but now it's like sometimes I enjoy my alone time more than I enjoy time with other people, and like, sorry, bro.
Well, alone
Yeah,
time is like
sometimes.
self-therapy. So,
Yeah,
It's good,
yeah.
I
Like
think.
now I'm very like self-reflective. Whereas back then, I always look to other people for like answers to like my situations. But
right.
now I'm able to like always do something about something. Like even if it's not the best thing to do, like I'll still do it. And yeah, I think that's the best advice I can give to like my past self, or like if they knew. Yeah, like just spending more alone time would have put me in better positions most of the time.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, what is the nickname that your family calls you?
I can say this word.
Yes.
Nah, it's not a bad word. They would call me like ball in Spanish. They just
What
call
is
me
that?
bola, which is not.
Bola.
It's not the best for like my self-esteem. I was kind of overweight when I was younger, and I'm like,
Really?
I guess I'm just a ball. Yeah,
I'll have to see pictures.
thank you. I will show you some.
You better.
Well, my family just like calls me like with my middle name, like Oscar Jose, and
Jose?
and as a result, I use my middle initial a lot to identify myself, aside from like
Okay.
other Oscar Rodriguez does. Yeah,
I got
yeah,
you.
it's very
Okay.
important.
My family calls me
Say it. Say it. Say
my
it.
family called me Moshe, which is like my Hebrew name because I'm Jewish.
Okay.
So that's what they call me, and yeah.
What does it mean in
comes from, like-
Hebrew, though? Does it have
so
a meaning?
it's like Moses. It's
Okay.
like the sea and yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like my middle name, so they call me that in Hebrew.
Okay.
Which is very confusing for like other people who have no idea what that means or why they're
Yeah.
calling me that. But yeah.
Eh.
My family didn't really have a nickname for me. They would just call me the girl name of my actual name. So
Okay,
my
so
name
what-
is Carlos. So it'd be like Carly. Or in
Oh, that's the
Spanish,
girl
Carlito.
name? Okay.
Yeah, like Carly. Like
Huh.
you would say it in Spanish, you'd be like Carly. Yeah,
Okay.
like Carlitos, but like if you say it short and it's more feminine. So, yeah, that was like always a nickname. I never had like a bola. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or no, they would call me
Balls.
Flaco. I was always skinny. Flaco means skinny in Spanish.
Right.
Yeah, they always call me that.
I only know very, very, very few Spanish words, but I did know that one. I know coño.
Yeah.
And I know
We're getting
puta.
into band.
I know the important ones, right? There was
Carajo.
Don't know that one though.
You don't know carajo?
No.
Vete para el carajo, carajo.
Like shit. Yeah.
Shit?
I don't know.
Me neither, honestly.
A good friendly word to use with people that like strangers, especially.
You should address your best friend with that word, or maybe a love.
No,
game.
because I don't trust you
grandma.
guys. I have a feeling that you'll be sending me down the wrong path.
We are
Nope.
very good dudes.
Yes, no, I believe that. I do, but I still don't trust you.
Fine.
But I believe you're good people. Okay, so what is the one thing you regret spending money on?
Oh my god, man. I don't regret anything I spent money on because money comes and goes. How about that one? Yes. It's always
Okay.
flowing. Oh, here we go, man. This guy again.
All my exes.
That's a good one.
Food. I spend so much money on food I really should not be eating.
I spend a lot of money
Okay,
on
do you
food,
know?
but
Yeah.
it's always worth it.
It's not always worth it.
It's always worth it.
It's not always worth it.
Sometimes you need to
Worth
get
it
a
at the
$20 burger.
time.
Sometimes you don't need a $20.
Sometimes you need a $20 burger.
Sometimes you
Well,
need to buy
yeah.
a pack and just make it at home and not spend the $20.
I'm starting to learn that, and I'm
Well-
46. I'm just now learning that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Then
Because I was
I
with the
just started-
$20 burger, man, for a while.
it's a $20 burger.
Yeah.
You get $20.
I can't afford $20.
Oh, no, okay. So yesterday I went to this place called the Boss Burger, and
Okay.
and it was a $16 burger, but it was worth it. Like it was
Yeah.
tall. It had 2 patties. It was like really premium beef. It had cheese, guava, bacon, and and also like this like sauce, this like home sauce, and it was so big, like it was really hard to eat. So it was pretty worth it in my opinion. I was full for the rest of the day. And also, it was a friend's birthday, and I was tipsy.
Oscar just said the $20 burger bit just so he could tell that story. He really wanted to say that. He's been waiting all day to tell us about that burger.
But
going.
it sounds like he spent $20 or $16 on this burger, and it was breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Enough about the burger. No more burger. Damn. I don't know what I spend money on. No, that's important. Yeah, that's worth it. Yeah.
You had a better answer than me?
No, I don't. I'm always good with my money.
Well, that's
I'm a
good.
very budgeted person.
Are you like the father of the band then?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm the daddy.
You're the you're the responsible one. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's good. Someone has to save their money.
That's what I'm saying.
Now we know who to go to when the equipment needs to be purchased.
Actually, yeah, I'm like the band's loan shark. Yeah, it's all on my credit, and they gotta pay
Yeah.
me back.
I bought like $3,500 worth of gear through his credit
Oh my
card. So I've like helped him build up his whole like credit and stuff. It's been great.
So he owes you a thank you for building his credit.
Listen, man, all I'm gonna say is that if he was ever late, it was gonna go straight to the knees. Okay,
Oh man.
straight to the knees.
Like every month when it would every month the day before the bill was due, he'd be like,
Like, hey, yo,
hey, where's my money? Like
Literally, as soon as I get the notification, that Sweetwater is charging me or is asking me for the money, that's when I text him. I'm like, hey, I need my money. Yeah.
Who is your Sweetwater rep? Do you know his name?
Dan Vranick.
Okay.
He's such a nice guy. He calls me every time.
Does he have a stutter?
And I can be. No, he knows exactly what he's gonna say before he calls.
No, I used to have Wayne. And then Wayne moved to a different position. And so it's a new guy, but he's very, very, very nice, but he's got a stutter. And I don't know his name, so that's why I was asking if he had a stutter.
Yeah.
He will say, this is about to turn into sour water if you don't give me my money.
What?
We're doing this thing where we might have Oscar like tell jokes to fill in time.
Yeah.
And like you could see how that would work in like a real life setting.
We just want to make the moment so awkward that they want to listen to our music. You know what I mean?
We just want to make the moment so awkward that they want to listen to our music.
Oh my God.
Just
you
want to make
guys.
the moment so awkward.
Oh God. I'm going to repeat them. Oh my God. I really need more alcohol.
It'll
Okay.
be more awkward than watching American Pie with your parents.
Oh God, that would be awkward.
Thank you.
That's great. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
what
actually remember
celebrity
that
annoys you guys the most?
Jared Leto! I hate
Oh,
Jared
stop!
Wait, what annoys us
Are
the
you?
most?
Is he serious about this whole Jared Leto thing? Does he know about my infatuation with Jared Leto?
What if I
Yeah.
wanted to break?
Listen, man, he just shouldn't act. He can do music, he just shouldn't act.
It's quite obvious you did not see My So-Called Life. Okay, if you think
I'll
he
watch
can't
it.
act,
I thought he was really good in Dallas Buyers Club.
he was great.
Good movie.
I
he
heard
did.
Morbius was awful. I did not see
Yeah,
that, but
actually,
I have been
Morbius-
obsessed with him since I was 16 years old.
I saw them open for Linkin Park. He was dressed
I
in a
saw them
priest
open-
outfit.
I'm going to show you guys a picture, but I saw him
he like
open
came out
for
in like that priest gown. Yeah.
Muse.
It's very funny.
I think it was Muse.
Muse is cool.
Yeah, but hold on, I got to show you guys something because he looked right at me.
Oh yeah, you know my favorite album from his is when he would go on like a deserted island with his cult. I love.
Okay,
when he
yeah,
does
no,
that.
we can't talk about the cult, okay? Because that's kind of like really, I can't. But can you see
Yes.
when he looked right at me? Do you see?
Yeah, yeah.
He was,
priest
see his
outfit.
eyes? He
That's
looked
awesome.
into my eyes there. Yes,
That's awesome.
yes, that was the
Yeah.
best moment of my whole entire life. What the heck, Aunt? So okay, so Aunt hates Jared Leto.
I think the main thing that annoys me in this world
Yes.
is man, I don't know, man. I just so should I imitate a celebrity?
Yeah, it's a celebrity.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I just don't like I don't like the media. I think that's the most annoying thing. Like
No, I'm
like
with you
not
on
like
that.
not this kind of media where like it's like you're getting to know the people. I just don't like it when people like write a lot of stuff out of context. That's what I don't like.
I'm sorry. My husband's so good. He heard me say I need alcohol.
Nice.
Yeah.
He didn't get you a Bush. He got you a Bud Light.
No, we're not
You
in
know-
the 80s anymore.
Oh.
Grow up, Pablo.
I don't like Machine Gun Kelly, and I really don't.
I'm with you on
I
that.
hate
100%.
I hate going on Twitter and seeing stuff about him and him like pretending to play his guitar on stage, and
Yeah.
I just don't like that guy.
I
feel like-
am totally
I
on
think I
board.
don't like that. Yeah. that's-
Him and his fiance.
I feel like Megan Fox is fine, but
No,
Yeah.
I just don't see it. I say it like this has come up more than once on my podcast. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
no.
Do you guys, are you obsessed with her?
I'm not obsessed. Yeah, when we were younger.
She was in Transformers.
that transformed my life.
And when she was in Jennifer's body, yeah, I shouldn't
That's
have
what
watched that movie when I was 8.
everybody says. You have
What
to see
happened?
her in that movie.
I shouldn't have watched that movie. But see, I think that's
Why?
the advice I would give to my younger self. Don't watch Jennifer's Body. Yeah.
I just don't get it.
My celebrity, the celebrity that I don't like, I don't know. I'm such a non-celebrity person. The moment I hear about a celebrity beyond like the art that they create, I automatically like just don't like it. Like I don't need to know about their life. I don't need to know everything about Jared Leto. I don't need to know about it. You know, Machine Gun Kelly.
I don't need to know anything
like,
about him either. I just need to look at him.
Yeah, like dude, like all the stuff with like Will Smith. Don't need to know anybody, and I don't need to know anything beyond the Fresh Prince and Independence Day. Okay, that's it.
So, all right. So, who's your favorite then?
Yeah. My
Well,
favorite
who is your
celebrity?
celebrity crush then?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
You got an answer? I don't have an answer.
I think a young David Beckham
Damn.
really
Yeah.
just does something for me
I
that
think that's like the whole.
nobody's ever been
the-
able to
the
spark
world.
inside my heart.
Yes. Okay.
And I love that man, a 22-year-old David Beckham.
Damn, you're in an age.
Yeah,
You just have to look at
like
his
my
son.
age. If I
you
would have
go.
met him right now, that's great.
Are you into soccer though?
Yeah, I love football.
Are you? My husband's a huge
Yes.
soccer fan, so but he watches the Premier League.
Okay, what
Do you
team
watch
does he
the Premier?
like?
Tottenham.
Yeah, I watch the Prem. Oh, he likes Tottenham?
It's his whole entire attire. That's it. I will tell you. We were at Japan Inn, and he was wearing his Tottenham jersey, and some kid, like about 14 years old, comes up and says something to him, and I didn't know what it was. But then all of a sudden, my husband, he's super quiet. He's standing up in the middle of Japan and screaming, "Where's Sanchez now? Where's..." I'm like, what's happening here? Apparently he was fighting with this like 14, 15-year-old child about a soccer player because they said
So
something
he
about
likes-
the Tottenham Spurs.
See, that's a very rough road your husband's on
Yeah.
with the Tottenham.
Oh, he's a diehard.
He's gonna die hard.
He
with that
goes
team.
into he's a part of the fan club. They have
Okay.
like a local fan club here that go and
Cool.
they watch. I think he's going on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. to watch a Spurs game. At
Yeah,
this,
the games are super early.
yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. In the Prem, I like. I'm a Barcelona fan, but in the Prem,
Okay.
I like.
You can't say
I like Man
Manchester
City
because
just because of
everybody
how they
likes
play.
Manchester.
Then I can't say. Can I say Arsenal? Oh,
I think
Arsenal
so.
and Tottenham. See?
See?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I think my celebrity crush is Brad Pitt.
Oh God.
He's like the peak Sigma male, in my opinion.
So you don't feel like he?
I don't know if you watched. Did you watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No, because I avoid every Brad Pitt movie.
What?
Because I feel like the only good roles he's ever played is in The Fight Club and Legends of the Fall.
Mm-hmm.
And every other role, he is the same
What do
exact
you think of-
character
what
in
about
every
Moneyball?
single.
What
I don't
about
think I've
Moneyball?
even seen it. I hear
You
like,
haven't seen Moneyball?
I hear Brad Pitt's in the movie, and I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not watching.
I mean,
it.
I don't know.
I'm not
I think
watching
he's
it
the
for
peak
free.
Sigma male.
Nope.
He's always like in his own path towards
But I will say,
whatever he's on.
say he's a super cool guy. I just think he's an awful actor.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think he's a pretty good actor, but I like his attitude. Yeah, I like his Sigma male. He's very like on his own path in every movie, and I like that.
No.
Actually, he's great in *Inglourious Bastards*.
He was. I will give it that. Yeah, I will give that to him.
Arrivederci.
But he's just not one of my favorites.
For me, I got two, I think.
Okay.
Harry Styles. Like,
Yeah,
obviously
there.
after One Direction.
There with you. on
Yeah,
that.
all of his
Super
solo stuff is
sexy.
really cool. And he's very, like, unapologetically
Yeah.
himself.
Yep. Gotta love that about him.
Yeah. And Frank Ocean.
Oh, who is that?
That's that guy.
That's old school. Old school. Frank Ocean. What? Oh my God. Oh God, I lost Aunt. Aunt hates me now. Oh shit.
It's okay. This is payback for the Jared Leto thing, I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, go listen to Frank Ocean, please.
Is he old school? or-
Literally. No, he's not old
No,
school.
he looks
He's-
pretty.
He's
Is this him?
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally any of his albums, you can just press play and it'll be really, really good. Like just
What
put it
type
on
of
shuffle.
stuff
It's
does
a really
he
good
play? Is it like soul?
one. Yeah,
Is it...
yeah, it's like R&B,
Jazz,
neo
R&B.
R&B, like very modern type stuff. His influences like Mary J. Blige and Brandy and stuff like how I said
I
before.
love Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he has some poppy stuff too. But literally, like, if you're gonna go on one album, I guess Channel Orange is very safe. It's a very good album, front to back. Like, even the skits are kind of cool. If you're looking for deep cuts, though, the Acura Integra one, that I don't think I'm pronouncing it right, but that one is like, thank you. It's literally like 60 something songs. It's like a mixtape. They're deep cuts, but they are fantastic songs. There's one song on there that I'm super obsessed with called Blasted.
Okay.
It's a really good one. But yeah, Channel Orange, very good one. You need to go listen to that.
I will.
You.
I will.
love him. I love him a lot.
I will. I will definitely listen to it. Okay. Now I have some new music to look at between the with the death fetus. What is it? What kind
Dying
of
fetus and Frank
Dying
Ocean.
fetus. Lots of new music. Okay. So, do you all have significant others? Who's single here? Oh,
Pablo is single.
okay.
We are all in relationships other
Yes.
than Pablo. He's in a relationship with his guitar.
It's very
Okay.
it's very new. So I just announced it right here on the podcast. It's crazy.
Do you have any idea how many of my gay friends want to go with you?
How many?
A lot of them.
That's nice.
I can't with you guys. I just can't. Okay, so let's just move on. Oh God.
You just had I will have to shout my girlfriend out. You just
Yes.
had a podcast with
Yes,
her.
I was
name
gonna
is
ask who
Glass
was
Orange.
the boyfriend of. Yes,
It's me.
Glass Orange, Glass Orange. It's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Yes.
It's me.
Yes,
I just had
lucky
to say that.
guy. She's very nice, beautiful girl.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love her.
Aw. Everybody go check her out. All right.
Yes.
So, if you were able to have dinner with 3 celebrities in the past or the present, who would they be?
I already know.
And why?
All right. Edgar Allan Poe.
Okay, that's a good one.
It'd get real dark, real fast, real crazy. Then
Right.
you balance it out with some Snoop Dogg. Right?
Oh, God, that's
Very
quite a
light.
dinner.
Very cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then just like throw a little bit of Seth Rogen in there.
Oh,
And
my
then
God.
you have a nice time. You have a nice little
Yeah,
party.
you would. You would have a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice little time.
I think maybe just a very romantic candlelight one-on-one dinner with Flea would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah.
He could talk about like anything forever. Yes.
Is Flea your
He's very-
inspiration? Like your base, like icon, like
He goes by
like it's kind of stereotypical. Well, as a bass player, I think it happens to a lot of bass players where you start learning bass and a Red Hot Chili Peppers like really sticks out because of all the cool bass parts.
Yeah.
And then once you think that you're like, once you play bass for a little bit, you feel like too cool for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But then
especially
get
when you
back
play a
into-
fat bass.
That's all I play, ma'am.
I know.
And then you get back into Red Hot Chili Peppers, and you realize how in tune he is with his instrument.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's very. I don't know. Like his instrument is definitely like another brain on him. He definitely speaks through the instrument, and you can hear it in the music a lot as well.
Yeah.
Also, did you know that Flea's the voice actor for Donnie Thornberry?
I don't know who that is.
It's a Nickelodeon show.
Okay. So
It's the
I did not
Thornberrys.
know that, but after your impersonation, I can 100% see it. Yes.
I think I would have a dinner with the best like authors of our generation, kind of like what Pablo did. So I would probably have dinner with William Shakespeare,
Okay.
Young Lean, and what? And Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh. That would be very interesting. He's got COVID right now. Did you hear? I hope he survives.
Oh my God! Well, are we surprised? Who went into my room and stole my?
I'll be surprised if like COVID is what gets him after everything.
Could you imagine everything that guy's done, and that's what takes him
that'd
down?
be great. It'd be like if COVID got Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones.
Right? For
Yeah,
real.
that
It's
guy-
crazy.
Yeah, that guy quit coke like 10 years ago. Yeah, and when he was like
Yeah.
65.
It's crazy, man. These rock stars. God.
I haven't thought about my answer at all.
I haven't.
He's still blown away.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that. I did not know that about Flea. Oh wait, I'm not even in the camera. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe Jay-Z. You know? You know, he can give me some nice business tips, you know? He is a good businessman.
That's true. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I gotta buy art, you know? No, I think I would actually sit down with one of my favorite artists is Kendrick Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be able
He's
to
a
pick
good one, yeah.
he made like one of my favorite albums of all time, and just to be able to pick his brain out of everything that happened in that album that I still don't understand, even though I've listened to it like a million times already. Yeah.
But that's what I'm
Definitely
talking
Kendrick
about.
Lamar.
Which brings us back to like what started this whole thing. Like, I think everybody can interpret a song any way they want to interpret. They can make it up in their head, like, oh, that song's definitely about this. And it's absolutely nothing to do with what you think it is. So it's interesting you say that, because that's like song interpretation is just crazy. Like, it could be a love story and you could listen to it and you could think it's about like
Yeah.
suicide, you know?
That's literally one of my favorite things about music, and it's just the way that I can listen to a song and be like, this relates to my life in this way, and then I can
Yeah.
ask Anthony like, hey, what do you think the song means? And it means something completely different to him, and I kind of like that. Like that's something I want to bring into our music. That it's
Yeah.
just like such like raw feeling that it could relate to any other person in their life in one way or another.
Yeah.
And that's like part of the reason why I don't like paying attention to the lyrics a lot, because I feel like, or like I don't like asking bands like, what does this song mean, because then it kind of takes away from my personal meaning to it.
Right.
From Kendrick, for me, is different because I know it's so personal to him, and he's speaking about like all these concepts, and it's just like I want to know exactly like what he means by this.
Right.
But in the same aspect, like some of his songs like have nothing to do with my life or anything I've been through, but I can still put it within things of that I've been through and like relate to. You know?
Right.
I don't know if that
No,
makes
it's-
sense, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense to me.
But yeah. Yeah, it's one
Did
of my
you have
favorite
another
things about
person you were
music.
gonna bring
I can
to
make my
dinner?
own. What happened?
Did you have another person you were going to bring to dinner?
No.
No,
Just Kendrick. Me and him. Romantic food. Some
oh
wine.
Lord.
You know.
All right. So listen, we're going to go to rapid fire.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, it's going to be quick.
Okay.
And since you have one microphone, I guess I'll just you could just pass the mic. I'll just do one question for each of you.
I wish
Okay.
we had like a button. Like,
Yeah, right? Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
I think I'm ready.
improv.
Oh my God. Ready. I did this. Oh my God, I did this again.
It happens.
I did this with my daughter too. Sleep or take a nap? Sleep in or take a nap?
Take a nap. I'm always a fan of being productive, and if you can power nap 20 minutes, that way you feel good for the rest of your day. I'm so down.
Yeah,
Sleep in. I've done it since I was little. It's great.
I'm with you on that.
Sleep in and never get more than 6 hours.
Never sleep.
Oh God. Okay. What do you impulse? You never sleep? Yeah.
Never sleep.
Oh God.
But sleep is the cousin of death.
I can't.
Sleep
See, and
is,
you guys wonder why I
yeah.
can't take you seriously. Why I don't trust you. Okay? You wonder. This is the exact reason why. Okay, what is the one thing you impulse buy the most?
Clothes.
Rapid fire, Ant.
Can't have more clothes.
Gem stuff or food.
Food, like, oh my God.
McDonald's.
Yeah. What is your favorite
More
fast food, by the way? This is totally not rapid fire, but just out of curiosity.
Double quarter pounder from McDonald's with cheese and a caramel frap. I literally just had that before I got here.
I don't know.
So when I went on tour with Bloom Dream, we went to a lot of Steak and Shake.
Okay.
And I feel like I used to be a huge Checkers guy because I love the fry lover. But yeah, Steak and Shake, because they literally have the best shakes ever. And then if you get 2 burgers from them and a shake, you'll be good for like 16 hours. So
I feel like we don't have a lot of cool fast food here in Miami. However, Taco Bell is always safe, man. I love Taco Bell. Have you ever had the Cinnabon
It's
Deluxe?
not safe, and Taco Bell is not. I'm done with you. No one give Ant that microphone.
we live in
again.
America. We live in America and we have microplastics inside us.
I think we all need to hear Pablo's fast food of choice.
I don't really eat fast food often, but let me put you on something though.
Okay.
Why spend $6, $7, $8 on fast food when you can take yourself to the nearest Publix and get yourself a rotisserie chicken for a fraction of the price and just go to town on that rotisserie chicken all by yourself in your car right before work? Just think about that.
Speaking from experience, it sounds like
Just
something you've
rotisserie
done.
chicken, Oscar. Rotisserie chicken.
Oh my
All the
God.
time.
I can't.
It's changed my life. The rotisserie chicken life. It's just
So
it's changed
where is
everything.
it that you work that you suck this chicken down in the car
Oh
outside?
my God. So I work at an ice cream store.
Oh,
So
so you're
yeah, I
ready for
manage an ice
dessert
cream
when you're
store.
done.
Oh, see, the reason I eat the whole chicken is so I won't eat dessert.
Okay.
Yeah.
That really wouldn't
There
matter
you
to me.
go.
I'd still find a way to deal with the dessert. Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you text the most?
Who do I text the most? My girlfriend.
Yes.
The only person I text. Besides you guys. And you guys don't respond for like 5 hours. Yeah, number
Because
2
we're
is Anthony.
guys.
Yeah. But number 1 is my girlfriend.
Okay.
Pablo's was his girlfriend before they broke up.
So to elaborate on that, he is right. And that was just like these guys, and then my boss, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely my girl. Definitely, yes. Definitely my girlfriend or my coach. One of the two.
Okay, hold on.
It's
Your
either my
coach for
girlfriend
what?
or, okay. Okay.
I'm sorry,
for,
Ian.
for powerlifting.
Is that the whole?
No. That's
Oh.
weightlifting.
Oh,
No, powerlifting. You just do one squat, you do one bench, and you do one deadlift.
yeah, but standing, and then you end up something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no.
No?
That's
Oh.
that's weightlifting. That's what they do at the Olympics. We don't go to the
Yeah.
Olympics.
Oh, that's
because,
what it is.
yeah,
Okay.
we don't go to the Olympics because we're too violent for the Olympics. But that's okay.
Okay, back to you, Aunt.
My girlfriend or my boyfriend.
Oh God! Someone take the microphone from him, please.
No.
Aunt, I can't. I just can't. Oh my God. Okay. What song makes you happy? I don't know what happened to the microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Songs with a lot of screaming. Right now, it's "Relay" by Trauma Ray. That song makes me euphoric.
I like very like vibey, spaced out songs, like "Frantic Disembowelment" by Cannibal Corpse. But my actual answer would be like "Son of Nothing" by Between the Buried and Me, because it has a lot of sections and like it's 13 minutes long, so I can just drive and listen to it. Yes.
Any anything off the Space and Time album from Turnstile makes me.
You mean Generator?
Well, Time and Space. That album?
The album is called Generator.
1 second.
Pull
out the
Pull
phone.
out the phones.
Pull out the phone. 1 second. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
That's
Stop
we
saying
got
that
to get to
word.
the bottom.
Time and Space. Time and Space. Fake fan. Yeah, so any song off that album is really just gets my day going. Very, very upbeat.
Okay.
Yeah, before he eats his rotisserie chicken. And after. I think my favorite song, as a song I always have to stop and like enjoy, is Plush by Stone Temple Pilots. You know?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
You know, that one. Nah.
This is a song called Plush.
Yeah, that's not, dude. You sound exactly like him. You know that? I think Scott Whelan is in the room with us right now, dude.
We had someone else in the room with us earlier, didn't we? Who was it?
Yeah,
Someone that was dead. I forgot who.
Yeah. No.
Do you guys have any music videos out? Did you put any videos out?
We have a live session that we spent
Okay.
a lot of money on. It would
Oh,
be
okay.
really cool if people checked it out. It's
Okay.
basically our EP, and it's us
Okay.
playing it live. And it's we did it at Sound Artillery Studios. The man Jonathan Nunez recorded, mixed, and mastered all of us, and he made us
Nice.
sound like better musicians than we are.
I
It's
doubt
on
that.
YouTube. If you look up the old youth, no, don't doubt, because that man,
No.
he's so good. Yeah, he's so good. Anyways, but yeah, if you look up the old youth wide shut live at Sound Artillery, you can find it and you can watch it.
Okay. All right. All right. So, if you guys had one message to let your fans and followers know, what would it be? Oh boy, I'm
Keep it
scared.
alive
Ian.
and keep the scene safe. No, it's a real answer. Yeah, keep it
Okay.
alive and keep it safe.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep the blood flowing, but keep it like, like just be cool. Don't be a weirdo about it. There's a lot
Yeah.
of weirdos out there.
There really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of like what Ann said, to keep the scene safe, and then just promote good energy among your fan base. But also, I think being competitive is not that bad.
Yeah, keep the scene safe, friendly. Everybody love each other, and we're coming out with stuff sometime. Please be patient.
Are you working on it now?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yeah, we like before we turned the camera on and we put all our clothes on, we were recording music.
I can't. You guys. I just. I'm done.
So yeah, we're gonna put out more stuff and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful, a great time.
I have nothing else to say. That's it. That was good. There's nothing that I could say that could, amount to anything else.
Oh god. I do though have something to say about what you guys said. Do you guys like I feel like when you were saying like support each other and everything, I kind of feel like the local scene does do that. Do you feel that way yourself being in a band in the local scene? Do you feel that way?
I feel that there is a lot of support. At the same time, there's a lot of people that are maybe like, I don't know, or sometimes are a little bit too competitive or too in their own zone. They're just like not being homies in the scene, or like they're
get
kind
that,
of
yeah.
taking it a little bit too seriously, in a way, to where it's like, hey man, it costs nothing to support somebody else. It costs nothing to be cool, but they are choosing to be, what is the word, like, I guess like clout hungry, or like, I don't know. They're looking to have that attention and just pushing other people away from it just so that they can be in the spotlight.
I get that. I could totally see that.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of bands do support each other, especially if you're like on the same level.
Yeah.
I feel like once you start kind of getting, or from what I see, like once you start getting more and more like fans or followers or whatever, like certain bands tend to like stick together and kind of like it seems like they're just like I don't know, like helping each other a lot sort of thing, which is cool, which is great. It would just be cool if it was like more inclusive of like everybody, like if everybody was just doing that, you get me?
Yeah.
Like but if it was like there's like a handful of bands who are kind of like doing that, and
Same show.
it's the same show. If sometimes it feels like it's the same, like a couple bands playing the same shows.
Yeah.
Where like everybody's making such great music, it'd be cool for like everybody to have sort of like the same chance, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
I would say, the main thing too is just supporting the venues that actually like give back to the bands, and just advocating for them, and then seeing how you can help. Because for instance, like Lewis, his name is he likes everyone to call him laced and sober, but I'm not gonna call him that. And he's been helping out a lot, especially with the people from the Boombox, to set up those satellite shows and things like that. Kind of like trying to take back that DIY feel that that got taken away when the Boombox had to shut down, and then when the Hotbox got shut down like forcibly. So I think that's very important. And I mean, it's just very hard to like have a very like I guess as a community like a supportive mindset in Miami, because I feel like in Miami society is very like fast paced.
Yeah.
And it's always about like, like I feel like there's always some sort of like an anxiety inducing feeling of like, like maybe I'm not doing enough, maybe I am, or like like who's gonna help us out with this or with that. Like I feel like in Miami you can never be too sure when you send like a first DM to someone if they're gonna want to help you or if they're gonna just not do anything. So
Yeah, I get that.
I just want to say shout out to all the homies. That's all I gotta say.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys, but I totally forgot to ask you this very important question that I was wondering the whole time, all day today. Where did you come up with your name?
Oh, dude. We went through so many names when we were trying to think of it, and it was at this point where like I was only coming up with names, and nobody else was, and they were all shitting on me for all the dumb names that I came up with. And you came up with some names. Yeah. No. But I was like, I was the one actively like being like, okay, let's try this. This looks cool. I don't know. And then yeah. Oh yeah, the old dogs now. And then I kind of took inspiration by this one video I saw from Cody Ko of him basically just blasting this like merch brand called The New Youth, and I'm like, what about the old youth? And then the rest of the group chat was like, that sounds cool, let's do it. You know? Yeah, I guess. But yeah.
Okay. Totally opposite of what I thought, but okay. Not even opposite. Not even close to what I thought is what I should have said.
Not even close. What did you think? I want to hear from you. What did you think?
So I was trying to think in my head what it was. And I didn't know how old you guys were. Well, I knew Aunt, but I didn't know. So I was thinking it was like you guys saying that you're just older guys that are still young. The old youth.
We're younger guys that are old.
This
Feel
is true.
old. Yeah. It kind of took on a meaning after we made it the band name. But yeah.
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 No, it's a good one. It's a catchy tune. It's a catchy name, so that's good. All right, so listen, we have stuff that you're working on. Actually, immediate, like right before you got on the camera with me, you were working on it. You've got well, we got to go out and support Ant and his other band on May 7th. What else you guys got going on in the future? What are your future goals going?
We're just working on our EP. The next EP. But we do have a show May 12th at Las Rosas.
Oh, that's a good
with the
venue.
band.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a band called Cowards and Thieves. They have their LP release show. It's Thursday, May 12th.
Okay.
And we are supporting them. And also on the same day, there's another band called Graves that has their record release that Bloom Dream is playing. And so we are going to be going back and forth between those two shows.
Okay, awesome.
And supporting everybody.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
I'm playing twice that day, and thankfully the times don't seem like they're gonna conflict. But yeah, like good thing it's just 7 minutes drive from each venue to each venue, so.
Oh, it's two different venues.
Okay. Yeah, it should be okay, right?
Nice. Okay, that's a busy day.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any merch out or anything? People can buy?
This could be the exclusive. Well, it'll probably be out before this like launches, right? I don't know when this is gonna be released.
I have to look at my calendar.
Okay. Well, it'll probably already be announced because I feel like announcing it like next week, maybe. We do have new merch line coming up for the EP since we're playing a really cool show. We're just gonna drop it then. It's really cool,
awesome.
like reverse tie-dye, spiral type stuff. It's cool.
Oh, I love that.
And we're already working on new merch. So,
oh wow!
Yeah, everybody better look out because it's about to go crazy.
I just love you guys. You're so fun. You really are.
Thank
I had
you.
so much fun. I really did. All right. So, anything else you want to say?
We're gonna release the Old Youth socks and underwear pair, and then we actually also have couple underwear pairs. So it's like if you want to match with your gal or your guy.
I can't. I'm.
Yes.
That's one of those that you can't trust.
No, none of you.
Underwear.
Yeah. Yeah.
As soon as he started opening his mouth, I knew. But that's what makes you so fun. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime you see Oscar reach for a microphone, it's dangerous territory. No, every time you see him do that, immediately, like, you gotta take it away. But yeah.
So funny. All right, so I think I'm done with my questions. Is there anything you want to say, or you guys?
Please listen to our music, stream
Definitely.
our EP that we worked really hard on.
No, it's awesome.
Everywhere.
It really is a great EP. I can vouch for it. It
Thank
really is incredible.
Can I
it
ask
really
you what's
is.
your favorite song?
Yes, I already told you.
Oh,
Live
Live
It
It.
is-
That's right.
Yeah, Live It.
I'm stupid. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, please stream our music. Watch our live session. We put a lot of work, blood, sweat,
Yeah.
and other bodily fluids into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stage Mom. Love you.
No, thank you. Thank you so much.
I saved you from that one. He was about to grab the mic.
Right, for real. Thank you, Aunt. But I don't know if I can trust you.
That's too bad. Thank you for having us on.
No, thank
was
you.
Very nice talking to you. The time really got away. Very nice.
Yes. Yes. No, you guys are such great guys. I really enjoyed it. I really, really did.
We're just some dudes.
Yeah, and I'll see
Some
you next
guys being
week, though. I'll get to meet you in person next week,
Yes.
which is nice.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
Thank you
I'll
so
let you
much.
guys get back to your Friday night. And yeah, it was really nice. I really appreciate you guys taking the time. It's been a while. It's over 2 hours. So it was great, though. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Thank you. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you,
See
guys.
you soon.
so
Thank you.
much. All right. Bye.
We're gonna
Bye,
write
guys.
music now.
Yes, go. Oh, shit. Okay.